Me 22, college senior, studying computer science. Low-key guy, not a loner, but not exactly popular either. Coffee addicted, hoodie wearing, semi-introvert. Sit in the same corner of the library every Tuesday and Thursday. To avoid group study chaos. Notice this girl from another department. Always arrives 10 minutes before class. Same corner, 3 tables away, same coffee cup, same messy ponytail, oversized hoodie. Aesthetic is tired brilliance. She's always reading or sketching diagrams in her notebook. Doesn't talk much, sometimes hums softly to herself. Overhear her name once, Emily, biology student, apparently top of her class. We're not in the same program, but we share a campus. Once catch her staring into space for like 10 minutes. Expression somewhere between calm and sad. Something about that sticks with me. First real interaction is accidental. I forget my charger in the library. Go back, she's still there. Sitting on the floor, laptop dead. I joke, library ghosts strike again. She laughs, like actually laughs. Light but real, first time I see her smile. Start casually saying hi when we cross paths. At first she looks confused like I've glitched the matrix, then starts waving back. One day she sits closer, asks about my laptop stickers, joke about my love-hate relationship with JavaScript. She actually gets it. Turns out she's really into obscure sci-fi books, the philosophical kind. Tells me I'm the first person she's met here who doesn't just nod and change the subject. We talk more, slowly, mostly in the library, always keeping one chair between us at first, like emotional social distancing after a few weeks. She starts waiting for me after class. I pretend not to notice how she fixes her hoodie before I arrive, once she brings me a coffee. You looked extra dead last week. My heart stutters. Find out she's been struggling with burnout, holding a 4.0 GPA for 3 years straight. Doesn't sleep much, doesn't party. Too afraid to fail. Parents push her hard. Says she doesn't really have friends here, just classmates. Never dated anyone. Too focused on school, too afraid of being hurt. One evening, she has a panic attack before a big exam. Texts me out of nowhere. Are you busy? Leave study group without explanation. Find her on the bench behind the science hall. Hands shaking, breathing too fast. Sit quietly beside her. Don't try to fix it. Just there. She cries for a while. Says she feels like a fraud. Like everyone expects her to be perfect. But she doesn't know how to handle life sometimes. I tell her no one has it all figured out. We're all pretending. The only difference is some of us got good at faking calm. She actually laughs through the tears. We get closer after that. Still not dating, still just friends. But our routines shift. Study together in the evenings, eat lunch twice a week. I walk her to class, sometimes she waits for me, after mine. Once she falls asleep on my shoulder during finals week. Pretend my arm isn't numb. Watch her sleep like it's the most peaceful thing on earth. Then one night she messages, "Can I ask something dumb? What would happen if I kissed you?" My stomach flips, respond. Depends if you're okay with me kissing back. She shows up outside my dorm in 10 minutes. We kiss. Awkward, gentle, electric. Like both of us are terrified and thrilled at the same time. Next day she avoids me, finally sits me down outside the library, confesses I'm the first guy she's ever kissed. First guy she's ever been close to at all. Never dated anyone. Too much pressure from parents, school, fear of not being enough. Never trusted anyone enough to let them in. Until me. She's scared she'll mess things up. Worries she doesn't know what she's doing. I tell her we'll figure it out together. I'm not going anywhere. From that point, everything is new for her. First time holding hands in public. First time someone texts her just to say they miss her. First time falling asleep with someone beside her. She gets flustered by small things. Every compliment, every gentle touch. Like the whole world's new and slightly overwhelming. But she tries. She shows up. She asks questions. She listens, even when she doesn't understand it all yet. Once brings me a handmade card for our 1-month anniversary. Says she looked up what couples usually do and wanted to try. Sometimes I catch her watching other couples, quietly. Later, she'll ask me if we're normal, if she's doing things right. I tell her we're not a checklist. I like us the way we are. She starts preparing days in advance for our dates. asks me casual questions about what I like. If someone were to wear green, would that be a good date color? Buys a small notebook to plan outfit options. Does her research on conversation topics, restaurants, even lighting. Prints out maps and highlights routes from bus stops. Packs mints in her bag and practices how to walk into the cafe gracefully. She plays our potential conversations in her head like chess. One night, I ask how long she spent planning our coffee date. She blushes and says 3 days, but she means it, not because she's pretending to be someone else, but because she wants to get it right. For us, our dates become this blend of structured spontaneity. We visit museums, parks, quirky diners. She brings snacks in labeled Ziplocs. And sometimes trivia cards she made about things I like. Once planned a picnic with a spreadsheet, with weather backup options just in case. She sends me a color-coded list of music we might like for the walk home. Asks me which song matches our vibe. I used to think it was overkill, but now it's just her. And I wouldn't change a thing. She's learning how to date. I'm learning how to appreciate someone who puts their whole heart into showing up. We take it slow. No pressure, lots of patience, lots of laughter. Once I find her Googling how to argue constructively, asks if we should do communication exercises. Turns out she found a relationship workbook. We do it together as a joke, but end up learning things about each other anyway. Months pass. We still sit in the same corner of the library. Same coffee cups, same chaos around us. Only now she leans into my shoulder when she reads. Sometimes I pretend to read just to watch her do it. One day she brings lunch and it's clearly homemade. Awkwardly admits it's the first time she's ever cooked for someone. I tell her it's the best thing I've eaten. It's mediocre, but her eyes light up like she just won MasterChef. We start making a list. Firsts we want to do together. Her idea. Things like road trip, karaoke night. Take our favorite book and read it aloud in a park. Get matching socks for no reason. She calls them memories in progress. One Friday, I surprise her with a projector in the empty lecture hall. Set up fairy lights and blankets. We watch her favorite childhood movie. She cries near the end, leans into me and says, "I never thought I'd have someone to share these things with." One evening she whispers, "Thanks for not needing me to be perfect." I squeeze her hand. "You make imperfect feel like home." Mid-semester break comes. I ask if she wants to meet my family. She freezes. Says she's never done that before. Doesn't know what to wear. Shows up wearing a button-up and dress shoes. My mom loves her. My younger sister immediately calls her the shy genius. Emily leaves that night almost glowing. Says she never imagined something like this would feel safe. Says she's never felt like she belonged anywhere until now. A few weeks later, she shows me a notebook. Says she's been writing little notes to herself. Things I want to believe are true. She reads one to me. I deserve to be loved even when I'm not at my best. I kiss her forehead and say, "You don't just deserve it, you already have it." Not sure where we're heading yet, but for the first time, neither of us is walking alone. A few months later, she creates a shared ICLOUD album. For our memories, she says. Fills it with candid photos from our library corner, coffee cups, park dates, adds little captions like, "First time you held my hand here," or "This was the day I fell a little more." Sometimes I scroll through it when I miss her, even if she's just across campus. Final semester rush hits, job interviews, thesis deadlines. She gets accepted into a prestigious master's program in another city, 6 hours away. We sit in our usual spot in the library. She's nervous, teary-eyed. "It's everything I've worked for, but I don't want to leave you." I smile even though my chest aches. Tell her I'm proud of her, that I'll support her no matter what. Last week before she moves, everything feels heavier. Our usual routines feel sacred. We try not to talk about the distance, just hold on to the present. Week after she moves, video calls every night, texts during lunch breaks, shared playlists keep growing, but we both feel it, the ache of the gap. One rainy evening I get a call from her mom. "Can you come for dinner this Saturday? I think you both could use a lift." Agree instantly. Her apartment smells like cinnamon and something nostalgic. Emily looks tired but happy to see me. We eat dinner quietly, her mom watching us with an unreadable look. Then mid-conversation she says, "Why don't you just marry her?" Both of us freeze. Emily nearly chokes on her tea. I'm stunned. Her mom continues, "You clearly love each other. The distance is killing you both. You could figure it out together." Emily looks at me, wide-eyed. I take her hand under the table. I mean, I wasn't planning to ask tonight, but if we're being honest, yeah, I want that. She tears up, nods silently. Her mom smiles like she just won something. We don't rush it, but something shifts. Conversations turn to shared futures, finding work near her program, her checking out apartments with room for two. Months later. We're still not married, but we're together, closer than ever, planning everything side by side. New city, new routines, same love. Sometimes love isn't a lightning bolt. It's a quiet study bench, a nervous smile, a shared calendar full of firsts, and a mom who cuts through the doubt with a single line. Whatever comes next, we're ready. Together.